welcome back to the QC Makeup Academy YouTube channel. So in this video, I'm going to be taking you through one of the units from the Master Makeup Artistry Course, and I'm also going to give you a little insight of what it's like to get some feedback from the one, the only, the legendary Miss Nathan Johnson. Hey boo. And it's going to be great. So Unit B is what we're going to go over, and it's a really important unit, sis. Like, it's really important. For real. It's really important because this is when you really start to learn some foundational knowledge. Get it? See what I did there? Foundation. About some basic makeup skills, some techniques, and some theories that are really going to give you the building blocks for everything moving forward. So you really, really want to take this one slow and really get into it. So every unit has its own little set of booklets and videos to watch, and of course its assignments. Okay, so this unit's first reading material booklet is all about color theory, which is super important, and it's not as complicated as you might think, because I honestly thought it was going to be really more intensive, but color theory is actually pretty simple, but it's very, very, very important to know. So this little booklet goes over color theory and how makeup artists use it to make our looks look so cute and so flawless, #flawless, and it's just a really good place to start. So, and then the following booklets all cover a full face of basic makeup application, from foundation to eyeliner to highlighting, contouring, lip application, basic eye makeup application, and so on and so forth. And the booklets break everything down, so it's easy to kind of, you know, get an idea of what the steps are going to look like when Nathan goes over it in the video. So just take some time to read the booklets because it really, really, really does help. So then once you get through all of the learning material, the booklets and the videos, it's time to move on to the assignment portions of the unit, which in this particular unit, there is 8 required assignments and 1 optional one, which is the optional one is just ask your tutor assignment. So if you want to ask your tutor a question or just want to get more clarification on something, that's your opportunity to connect with them one-on-one. So there's that. Once you submit your unit with all the assignments, your tutor is going to get back to you with a voice memo that goes over every single thing that you submitted. And not going to lie, they get back to you relatively quickly. Like, I submit my unit one day, and then literally the next day, I already had feedback waiting for me to listen to from Nathan. Okay, so now that you know the gist and the flow of submitting a unit and how it works, without further ado, let's get into some of the feedback that I got from Nathan after submitting my Unit B. Which, okay, you know, full disclosure, let's be a little nice to me here, okay? Because I definitely made some choices and definitely had a bit of a journey, but you know, we're okay with that. We've accepted it, we've embraced it, and we're just gonna go through it. So let's get to it. Just gotta get my little AirPods, you know, my little Pokeball. Gotta catch them all. Am I right?
Hello and welcome to Unit B. Nathan Johnson here. This is an amazing unit because within it we start to go through all the individual techniques of Master Makeup Artistry. When you put your time into mastering them, when you really understand them inside and out, you become capable of anything. Because at the end of the day, whatever it is you want to make in makeup, it always comes down to combinations of basic techniques. Master them and they can be assembled into anything. But if you don't understand them with precision and clarity, the reality is it's going to be very difficult for you to be able to complete any look that is crisp, clean, professional, and beautiful, right? So that's why I'm going to push you to master these basics. It's not because there's only one way to do makeup. No, there isn't. It's because these are fundamentals that will, if you can perfect these, everything you do will be perfect. That's the magic. That's at your fingertips. And that's all stuff that's going to be available for you as we push you further through this journey.
Okay, so see what I said there? You remember what I said earlier? How Nathan was saying this is an important unit? Well, this is why. We're gonna get into it.
Basic eyeshadow application. A basic eyeshadow application means create dimension. So it's about, and again, it doesn't surprise me that everybody uses pink because it's what everybody on Instagram, YouTube does. Be very, very, very careful, all right? Because the most important thing that I want to see here is not you knocking off what you see on Instagram and YouTube, because a basic shadow application does not have shadow wrapping around the eye. It's not two variations of a similar eye color blending. No, that's the well-blended eye that everybody's doing on Instagram and YouTube. The basic eye, it's a Marilyn Monroe.
See that? He's just reading them. But he's right. He's right. I mean, that's not cute. That's not what he was asking for.
It's work right, knowing where the crease is and being able to put your shade right on it so it creates dimension in the eye. It's a base for a cut crease. It's a base for bridal looks. It's a base for an extraordinary number of makeup applications. And it's essential to know. So I want you to really put the time in and practice it, because this isn't it. What's a wedge? A wedge means it starts out thin, gets thicker, 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 thickest at the very outer corner of the eye. When I'm looking at it with the eyes closed, I see that you're definitely starting in that direction, but do you see that the thickness of them is not the same, and it's not uniformly the same as it goes across each lash line? Yes, it's hard. Listen to me. Trust me, it's hard. I understand that it's hard, but the reality is you have to put that practice in now. It's up to you to put in that time. It's up to you to utilize the energy necessary to be able to make this happen and to be able to propel yourself to the next step in the next stage. That is necessary. That is mandatory. Okay?
Yeah, he's right. He definitely pointed out some things that I did not see or notice until he pointed them out. So now I know. Let's hear some of the things that I did okay at, and let's look at my mugshot. My cute mugshot.
When it comes to perfecting the skin, perfect skin is a masterclass because you want the skin to look incredibly perfect, but you don't want it to look caked in makeup. It's a balancing act. You did a really, really, really lovely job here. You can see the way some of the redness is still poking through in some areas. If you watch the Conceal and Color Correct webinar and use green properly, you'll be able to neutralize that immediately. If you want to neutralize a little bit more the darkness below the eyes, watch the Conceal and Color Correct webinar in the virtual classroom, and you will see that you need to use a pinky peach that skews more toward orange. More of the orangey side of peach, and use it lightly just below the eyes, and that'll pop that whole area right up. Those little adjustments will make it absolutely perfect, but again, you're very, very, very close. With the skin, you did an excellent job. You're very, very, very close, okay? Very close. I promise you, you did very good work. You did. But what we have to do now is propel you forward. I wonder if you're taking too much and you're trying to blend it in with what you know, instead of really learning it as something new. Learn it as something new entirely on its own, right? Because when you learn it as something new entirely on its own, it's absolutely amazing what you'll be able to do with it.
Okay, let's stop right there for a second. Like, isn't that really good advice? Like, if you really want to be good at something and you want to learn something, then you have to completely just wipe away everything that you knew before, or just not acknowledge that and just learn it as something completely new. Like, that's really good advice. Thanks, sis.
Amazing what you'll be able to do with it. The techniques are easy to think we know, right? And when we really take a minute and really watch those videos, really challenge ourselves, it's much different than we think we know, right? I know you're going to keep doing amazing things. Please know that you're loved, know that you're valued, know that I'm thinking about you, and I will be continuing to push you onward towards your dreams and goals, okay? Lots of love to you. I'll see you really soon, and I'm very proud of you. Bye-bye.
Wasn't that nice? Wasn't that a nice sentiment? You was kind, you was smart, and you was important. And that's the vibe I'm getting from Nathan RN. TBH, IMO, NGL. But anywho, there you go. You heard firsthand what it's like to get feedback from a tutor from QC Makeup Academy. But I hope this video also is leaving you with something to take away, some little tidbits of what it means to be an artist and what it means to be a student. You have to remind yourself that all the criticism that you get is gonna help you grow to be a better artist. And that's just the great thing with the instructors that we have at QC Makeup Academy. Like, they are very well experienced and they know what it takes to get where you want to go, and they know how to get there. Now that we got all that out of the way, and you still are feeling like you in the mood to read me down, boots the house mama, yes God, then you can follow me on Instagram at @beauty, okay? So we can go back and forth on there. DM me. Like my pictures, comment on my pictures, do whatever, you know? Let's follow each other, let's connect. If you want to learn more about QC Makeup Academy, you should definitely check out the QC Makeup Academy Virtual Classroom Facebook page. And you should also check out the QC Makeup Academy website if you want to get more information about the school and other programs that they offer. There's a lot of really good information on there, so go check it out, okay? Until next time, my loves, goodbye.